As promised, we meet again, dear fellows, upon the loading screen of Dawn of War. And oh, look at that! I've got that in the bag. J Dragon 56. Of course, he was going to win the loading screen derby. I've already called it the loading screen derby. What other things? I suppose loading screen race, loading screen sprint, loading screen. Yeah. That's it really, it is a loading screen. I keep making it a race because it amuses me whilst waiting and hopefully amuses you. If it doesn't amuse you, whew, yeah, you're in the wrong place because frankly that's about as good as the jokes get. You know, loading screen derby, it's about as good as the jokes get. So we've now got 2 Imperial Guardsmen. Mighty Imperial Guardsmen, stand back. So that means we're going to have multiple turrets roaming all over the place. Oh, go on, son, you can get that. Whoa! The orcish roaring cry of doom. Can't tell. The only problem with this, and I've noticed it before, you can't quite tell, I don't think, whether some of this is lag based on it being on the internet or lag based on it being in the record. But, well, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not. You may not even have noticed it. Preferably you didn't, of course. Oh, look at this. We have got a full fucking army. We've got... Me and thee are identical twins, it would seem. Death both points for 10 rounds. Yes. Yes, I will. Death. I'm assuming that's defend. Both points for 10 rounds. Yeah, that's easier said than done. Easier said than done, mate. If you make sure you put the effort in, we'll probably defend both points for 10 rounds. But you know, we've seen before a couple of people fucked off last time. Lousy, cheap skating pricks. I'm sure it was merely an internet flaw. I'm getting slightly confused. Even though he's got a white coat, I still can't quite tell where I am. I lose my character frequently. I suppose I could zoom in, but whoa. That makes it a little awkward. It's kind of nice though, because look, I can get right up. Whoop. Whoa. No. Astonishingly difficult to control the camera because you've got to be really. Whoop.
One of our structures been destroyed.
I'll get it. I'll get it at some point when I just want to take a closer look. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He is a mighty fine man. Oh, for fuck's sake, someone dropped. What a useless fucking brick wanking shite burglar. Apparently, nobody likes fighting with the Imperial Guard. Although clearly, I think... No, there seems to be some lag, which I'm assuming is perhaps... I don't know. This is mildly annoying, but still. Yes, Alec 3553 is lagging, or I'm lagging, and I don't know. I don't know which way round that specifically means, because obviously it says I'm waiting for the player, but I always end up waiting for the player. So it's a bit sort of like, surely I can't always be the one with an awesome connection to the internet, and these other people have something absolutely shite. And yeah, the whole defending the points for 10 rounds, not going to happen. I don't know who actually said it, so I can't say for certain whether Mr. Defend is Alec or Mr. Defend was the guy who just dropped. But yeah, clearly we were doing much better with other crews, it would seem. Oh, his soldiers are still here, which is quite nice. But I guess technically we'll have done 8 rounds as the Imperial Guard, just split into 2 games, both of which people decided dropping was a good idea. Oh, it's the internet-based thing, isn't it? And yeah, lag grace. Oh, they've got grenades as well. I don't think I mentioned that. They're shotgunneers, and they often, well, they've got a percentage chance of firing a grenade. Make the Emperor proud by summoning a missile turret and running the fuck away. But you left running, dear friend, a little too late in the day. Wow, what was that? Some piece of the map just exploded. which is interesting. Yes, go on, missile turret, and go on the dropped fellows units. It's kind of cool how even if they drop, their sort of support units remain no matter what. It's kind of, oh, I think that's kind of cool. The apothecaries are a nightmare to deal with because they just keep healing each other. If there was one, you could deal with it quite nicely. But of course there's two, which means they just sort of, if you're not focused on one, which of course I can't be focused on one, and the units surrounding me are a little bit stupid at the same, they just start sort of bouncing healings across each other. See? I'll heal you if you heal me. I'll heal you as long as you heal me. And we'll both survive together because we're in a healing loop. Yes, we've got the healing loop. Ah! Now, making my attack. It's time to press the advantage. Over the proverbial ridge. Striking. They within striking distance. My Katachan, shotgunners are doing quite badly. So, it's almost a shame that you do actually sort of slaughter your own men if you replace them. I mean, I can understand, you know, you're only allowed the one unit at a time, but it still seems a little bit harsh. The fact that the simple fact that they explode in blood. It'd be almost nice if perhaps if they'd done the drop pod and the two or so remaining guard you had on your crew managed to evacuate somehow rather than just exploding in a puddle of blood. I realise, I suppose, the Warhammer universe is not the world's most pleasant of universes around, but you know, replacing a unit equating death to the previous seems a little harsh. I really like the colour scheme I've got on my Imperial Guard. I like this. I suppose that's an obvious statement. I would, otherwise I wouldn't have picked it. But he's got a nice black coat with gold trim, and the armour is all a metallic red. I'm not sure specifically which red, but it's all a metallic red, which is nice. And the metallic red reflects well on my soldiers there, because their vests become the metallic-y red. And as I say, I like that. I don't know, maybe I'm easily pleased. Ooh, look at the pretty colours. Look at the pretty colours. They shine. Look at it shining, shining. Look at it shining. You failed to take into account my mirror balls. Look at them shine. Look at them shine. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody get that? No, maybe. We'll have to see. We're not doing bad for two people. We're not. Oh, I'm gonna get blown up. Get out of there. Move, move, fool. Although I'm unshakable, which means I can't be knocked down. And I know earlier I said that it wasn't worth an entire accessory slot, but it is a valuable ability, I think, because some of them, especially the orcs seem particularly grenade happy, rocket happy. I think even the jump packs, the rocket boys who launch into the air, even they knock you down, which means, you know, oh, this is quite good. The sniper rifle versus these tanky doodahs, the miniature Eldar tanks, one shot from the high-powered rifle, and you can slaughter them. So I always tend to try and make it my job, if I'm the Imperial Guard, of course, I try and make it my job to take out the tanky bits. Not sure what they're called, can't remember, and I don't. Unlike on some occasions where the name springs to me, that one I don't think will, because I really don't know bugger all about the Eldar, to be honest. I think definitely the Tau and the Eldar, and potentially some other race that I've never even heard of, they're the ones I know the least about. I think I know the most about Space Marines. I'd suggest the Imperial Guard possibly come a bit of a second place to that. I don't know much about the background of the Tyranids either. I just sort of know they're kind of... They are kind of cool. I do like them as an enemy. And the Orcs seem fairly simplistic in that they just want to salvage all and sundry and steal all their kits. Damn scuttlers. They ain't worth killing. They ain't got no kit. That's almost a quote, but not quite. Again, the sort of... Basically, most single high power units, if you've got the high power shot, you really ought to focus on them, because 1 to 2 shots and you're going to kill them. So it's sort of, I mean, you know, it's sort of my job as the Imperial Guardsman with the high powered. I didn't see that one. But yeah, it is sort of my job with the high-powered rifle to take out the stronger singular enemies, which is always good to do. Of course, if you have a different weapon as Imperial Guard, you can't really take that role, but as I do have the appropriate weapon. Of course, that's another thing that slightly bugs me, the fact that he wields a two-handed weapon in one hand, but it's still considered a two-handed weapon. That's sort of... It kind of bugs me slightly. I can understand the reasoning behind it, and I can get why it's like it, but it's still just... Have I lost my turret? Yes, I do. Or, yes, I have, rather. Let's... run! There is no... I think the word I used was run. I don't think I used the words die to Eldar beam cannon bastardry. Oh well, my turret's not long for this world either. Whoa! Oh, he's got revival, the lucky little Schweinhund. The Schweinhund has the freaking thing. Let's get in. I'm gonna run. No, I'm getting slaughtered. I'm getting slaughtered. Get in the building, get in the building, get in the building. Bloody quick! Fool of a man! I don't know, maybe I should have tried summoning my units before death. I succumbed to the inevitable death. Where did we get last time round with the mech boy? I think we got to about 10-11ish, didn't we, sir? It looks like today is my... Well, it's not bad for 2 people. For 2 people, wave 9, I don't think is unreasonable, actually. I mean, we've seen I can do worse with 3 people, so that's not bad. I'm close to level 12, or have I hit level? No, close to level 12. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, I certainly do. I hope you enjoyed this Soul Sword or Soul's Word, whichever it was, for it was your request, and. You never know, I might do some more at some point. It's fun enough as a game, you know. I really got into it. When I started sort of I was practicing a bit and levelling my characters up when I started thinking about doing the request special, because I know it's been a while. It's been a long time coming. But anyway, we'll fade off because I think we've got at least something else. Although I can't guarantee that. As explained, I don't know how this is. I'm just recording random bits for it and gonna piece them together later, so we'll see what comes next. See you after the fade, for there'll definitely be something. I'll line it up so there's definitely something. So long.